I just grabbed this off my front porch. The tape is unbroken and we're doing this now. Welcome to my exclusive early access June 2026 Bring Back My Bar for Sniffs. So we've all been guessing what these smell like, but I have them in my hand. The wax is cold and we're diving on in. And make sure you stick around until the end because I'll be ranking these from my favorite to my least favorite. Plus I'm gonna give you the July's Bring Back My Bar exclusive sneak peek. And first up is All You Need Is Love. Now this is warm cherry pie filling, vanilla bean ice cream, caramel, and coconut macaroons. Now I have smelled this bar before. I would say a couple of years ago, this was in a flash sale and I did pick some up. The packaging was really old. It was the old flat bottom backs. So I wasn't super crazy about it back then, but you know, I am excited for this newer pour and we will see how it is. Okay, yes, this is better smelling than it was in the past for me. So I really get a lot of that creamy coconut. Yes, this is like a very creamy type of a scent. It says there's warm cherry pie filling. I'd say there is some cherry in here, but not a ton of cherry. To me, this really does remind me of, if you are familiar with vendor wax, Serendipity. It does smell like that Serendipity blend. Vanilla bean ice cream, yes, I think that's adding to the creaminess to the scent, and caramel. I would say there's some caramel in here, but it's not a heavy caramel. It's more like that thin ice cream topping type of a caramel. Really, really nice. I'm surprised I'm not smelling more of that cherry. Yeah, I'm not. It's there, but it's very much in the background. So this is nice. I would say it definitely leans in the gourmand category. Really pretty. Smells to be kind of light on cold, but you know, I think this is probably a newer pour, even though it does have the older packaging. It has the scent notes on the back. So yeah, All You Need Is Love. Really nice and a lot better than I remembered it from the past. Okay, next up is Apple Parsley. So this was originally in a collection that we had called Life's a Garden back in 2021. The scent notes are crisp orchard apples, fresh garden parsley, white florals, and herb bouquet. And I really did like the scent a lot. Yes, it's exactly how I remember it. This is a very bright green tart, but a little sweet type of a scent. You definitely get the orchard apples. It is a Granny Smith apple for sure. Fresh garden parsley, yep, definitely get the parsley. And I do feel like I am getting the florals. It's not a heavy, heady type of a floral, but it's definitely there. The bottom is a little smoother than the top. And herb bouquet, I mean, I get the parsley. This is nice. So for me, this is different than what's in the May Edit bars. We have the Morning Herb Garden and Farmer's Lane Market. Those bars are very herb heavy and not super sweet. To me, this is brighter, it's crisper, it's more fruity, and I do think I like this one better. So yeah, apple parsley, just how I remembered it. Smells to be about a medium on cold too, and from what I remember in the past, this was a really good performer. So yeah, I'm excited that this one came back. Okay, this one is new to me, and that is Citrus Pop. So the scent notes are freshly peeled citrus, sparkling lemonade, and champagne bubbles. I'm really excited because I do love citrus scents. I can be picky though about them. Oh, this one is so nice. Okay, yeah, you guys did not steer us wrong. And look at how beautiful that orange is. Very, very vibrant. Yes, so this to me, it's just a very juicy, almost like a mandarin orange type of a vibe. It says sparkling lemonade. I don't really think I'm getting any lemonade, but I do feel like maybe there's a little tiny bit of effervescence to the scent. Not as much that's in oodles of orange, but it's definitely very bright and juicy and a little bubbly. Yes, and I do feel like there is some creaminess to the scent. I don't see vanilla in any of the scent notes that I've looked up, but I feel like there is probably a little bit of vanilla in here because there is some smoothness and creaminess to the scent. Like if you don't like those fruity scents that might be, as Steph says, a little scratchy, like in the back of your throat. This is nice. I think that vanilla, which I know there has to be vanilla in here, is adding a smoothness to the scent. Really beautiful. Honestly, this reminds me almost like a better version of orange creamsicle, or is it orange dreamsicle? One of those. Yeah, it's almost like an orange Julius type of a smoothie scent. Like if you had those back in the mall, like in the 80s. Yeah, that's what this reminds me of. So I really like this one. Very bright and so perfect for this time of year. Okay, next is Driftwood and Jasmine, and I have had this one before. So this was in the Island Days wax collection a couple of years ago, and from what I remember, I liked it, but I wasn't crazy about this scent. So this is Jasmine Blooms, Sun Bleached Driftwood, Ocean Air, and Warm Tahitian Vanilla. Oh, wow. Okay, this is really pretty, and this bar smells fairly strong. Okay, first of all, it's a gorgeous purple colored wax. Yeah, this is really pretty. I definitely get a lot of that jasmine, so if you don't like jasmine, you probably won't like this, but it is blended really nicely with the Driftwood. Very, very nice. To me, this is kind of like a very beachy, floral, woodsy type of a scent. You do get that Driftwood, the Ocean Air, and then that vanilla. It is in there kind of creaming out the scent, making it just nice and smooth, not overly floral, not overly woodsy, just really, really nice. Yeah, I like that one. Driftwood and Jasmine, a lot better than I liked it back when I first smelled it. And I do know like my scent preferences have changed, so it is kind of fun revisiting some older scents. Okay, next up is Kahiko Hula. So this is passion fruit, mango, and fresh papaya. I have had this one before. I did actually have it in my Scentsy Club for quite a while, and I kicked it out, and I did regret it ever since. And yeah, this is just like tropical fruit paradise. This is such a strong bar. It's a really, really, really good performer. And yeah, I like this one a lot. You definitely have to like those tropical types of fruits because you for sure get that passion fruit and papaya. Yeah, this is really, really nice. So Kahiko Hula, really great for this time of year, and it is a good performer from what I remember. And if you are looking for that very strong tropical fruit pop, this one's for you. Okay, next up is Sharp Dressed Man. This is new to me. This is grapefruit, eucalyptus, and basil. That's what it says on the scent description on the clams. But when I looked it up, it said fresh grapefruit peel, crushed eucalyptus leaves, and torn basil. So a little bit different. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a manly scent, but it's nice. I don't usually like these scents very often, but every now and then I'll get in the mood for it. So yeah, it's nice. I think you have to like manly cologne type of scents. It's not like an offensive cologne, but it's definitely leaning that way for me. So yeah, I do feel like I get a lot of the green in it though. A lot of the leaves and the basil and the grapefruit, yeah. So it's nice. Probably nothing I would need to get another bar of, but it's nice. Okay, next up is Sunny and Share. So the scent notes are grapefruit, pineapple, and berries. That's what it says on the clamshell. But when I looked it up, it said soft sea air, golden citrus, dewy driftwood, and white beach daisies. So I don't know. I don't know which one's right. Oh, okay. All right. I don't think this is correct. I don't get like a fruity bliss of heaven in this one. To me, this is almost like an old lady perfume. Yeah, it's very heavy. I'd say there is definitely some citrus in here, but to me, it's more like a bitter grapefruit. Yeah. Not loving this one. Soft sea air. Maybe there is some salty sea air in here. Not a lot though. Beach daisies. Yep, there's floral. Driftwood. Yeah, I'd say there's driftwood as well. Yeah, it reminds me of a more mature type of a perfume. Something that my grandma would have worn. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Let me know when you get your bars if the description like this is what yours says, because I don't think those scent notes are right, but I don't know. Okay, then rounding it out is You're My Buttercup. Now, I do think I have smelled this one in the past. It's been a really long time though, and I think I liked it from what I remember. So the scent notes are sweet apple, juicy pear, yellow buttercups, and white musk. And I'm gonna read, oh, I don't have anything on this one. It's an older package. All right, beautiful yellow colored wax. So I love yellow wax. Oh, this is nice. This is pretty. So this is a little body care, a little fruity. It's beautiful. To me, this is a more youthful type of a perfume. It's nice. Definitely get that apple. Juicy pear, yeah. I do get the apples and the pears. It's just adding a sweetness to the scent. Yellow buttercups, sure. It's not super crazy floral though, but there is a little bit of soft, delicate floral. And white musk, absolutely, because it is a beautiful body care type of a scent. I like that one. Smells to be a light plus to medium light on cold, so we'll see how it does on warm, but that is actually quite beautiful. So now let's do my rankings. Okay, this is going to be tough. I would say my number one favorite is Kahiko Hula. I just remember this in the past. I love those vibrant tropical fruity scents, and it was a really good performer. I love passion fruit, I love papaya. Yeah, this one's my favorite. Second up would probably be Citrus Pop. Again, I just love these fruity types of scents. I like that orange citrus with that little bit of effervescence in here. Yeah, it does smell like an orange Julius, kind of creamy, really, really nice. Third, I would say probably Apple Parsley. I love these types of scents as well. I like to have my greens with my fruits, and to me, apple and mint and apple and parsley just go really well together. It smells very, very strong, and it was from what I remember. Okay, now it's gonna get a little tougher. I would say number 4 would be You're My Buttercup. Again, just a very nice, beautiful, soft, romantic, youthful type of a perfume. Then probably, yeah. Next, I would say All You Need Is Love, followed by Driftwood and Jasmine. And then my bottom 2 would be Sunny and Cher and Sharp Dressed Man. These just aren't my favorite. They're not my vibe. One's like a cologne for a man, and the other is like a grandma perfume, in my opinion. All right, so now we're gonna talk about what is upcoming for July's Bring Back My Bars. And I think that this might be the best one yet. We will be having Blue Hyacinth, Cambridge, Cookie Dough, which I'm so excited about, Down the Aisle, Habana Vieja, Mango Shortcake, Now and Zen, and Tomato Vine, which I know is super controversial, but again, I love mixing, those green earthy scents with fruity scents, so I'm excited for Tomato Vine. So leave a comment below. Have you smelled any of the June's Bring Back My Bars yet? Which ones are you looking most forward to? And are there any of these scents that you have already tried that you know you don't like? Thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.